Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another review. Actually our first review for this new season of Married to Medicine. This is episode 1, and this will be a podcast style review. So I hope that you guys enjoy it all the same. I think the episode was pretty cool for what it was. Quad was not a part of this particular episode. I'm sure this was around the time she was trying to get her contract and things in order, but I must say she was definitely topic of conversation this episode, as we did get a chance to meet Dr. Gregory's new fiance, now wife, Miss Letitia Lunchford. Okay, so we did get to meet her. So I want y'all to hop down in these comments and just let me know how you feeling about Letitia Lunchford. Okay, the verdict is still out when it comes to me. Like, I don't know how I feel about her yet. What I can say is, as I watched Potomac, Giselle and her boo was giving mother and son vibes. And I do feel like Letitia and Greg are giving father and daughter ties or teas or whatever. Okay. Vibes, all of that. That's what they're giving. And I can't say that I'm necessarily here for it. I mean, it's the first episode. We'll see if she wins me over, but the verdict is still out on how I feel about her or whether I like her or not. So we'll just see how her first season goes. I am afraid that she's going to be a person that's really going to try too hard with this group. At least that's how it seemed like she was kind of coming off. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Y'all might really like her. I'm definitely going to give her a chance because, I mean, hey, she new to the show. She new to this. She's young, very young in comparison to the other ladies that are on the show. So definitely gonna give her a chance and see how I like her. But I'm not sure just yet. And if I don't like her, it could just be because she's younger than the ladies in the group. So then that big old age difference may, you know what I'm saying? That might be an issue. So we'll just see, because it may feel like she might not have a whole lot in common with them and stuff. So like I said, y'all, the verdict is out. You leave your thoughts and comments down below. But let's get into it. So Jackie, Heavenly, and Phaedra. All right, Heavenly and Phaedra. Phaedra has this new store called The Vault, which is interesting. It looks super nice in there, girl. It's giving every bit of upscale and it's giving expensive. And I've never heard of it. Now, I did hear that there was a spot called The Vault, as in like a restaurant or whatnot. But I would think that her store is completely different. It's like a boutique or whatever. So shout out to Phaedra for whatever she got going on. But Phaedra is alleging that she's dating a physician who goes by the name of Dr. O. Now, when asked about Dr. O, she says that he is not a white man, okay? Nothing like that. He is like Nigerian or whatever. And I believe somebody sent me a link to Dr. O, who is actually out in Texas, is what it was given. So I'm like, is he not in the state of Georgia? She says that's her boyfriend. So maybe she got a long distance relationship. So somebody sent it to me, but I don't know if that is indeed him, so we'll just have to see. But anyway, let's keep going. Now, when Phaedra talks about being in this relationship with this physician, Heavenly says that she, could give her some relationship advice if she needs it. And I'm like, Heavenly, you always trying to offer some unwanted, unsolicited advice all the time. So for me, I actually liked how Phaedra shut her down. Phaedra was like, oh, she said, but you only been with one man though. See, I might need somebody with a little more experience. I said, come on, Phaedra, being quick with her. Heavenly didn't know how to take that quick clock that Phaedra gave her at that moment. She's like, oh yeah, you're right, girl. Because any other time, Miss Heavenly would be a bit more forceful with her opinion. Okay, so I liked how Phaedra kind of shut her down in that moment. Okay, but anywho, so they speak on Quad and how they haven't really talked to her since the reunion, because y'all know Heavenly, I'm surprised they still friends. Y'all know, just like 2 weeks ago, they did a live together over on Heavenly's channel. Heavenly always throwing some heavy shade at Quad, always. And because you guys are good friends, I'm gonna be honest, people are gonna believe that what you're saying is true about this lady. Now, at the reunion, Heavenly insinuated that Quad be messing with married men, right? But then Heavenly now says that she doesn't believe it, and this is after Quad got upset. Heavenly is like, she doesn't believe it, and that Quad is a sensitive woman. But then Heavenly goes on to say that she doesn't have time to cater to Quad's feelings. And I said, baby, I'm with you on that. Now, girl, I'm gonna be with you when you're right. Now, ain't nobody got time to be catering to your big grown ass feelings. Okay, you over here being overly sensitive, but you don't be sensitive about the stuff that you be doing to other folks. Okay, You ain't sensitive when it comes to others, but you want others to be sensitive to you. It don't work like that. Period. It don't. But Miss Heavenly, I'm gonna have to clock you a bit now. Because at the end of the day, whether I like quiet, don't like quiet, regardless of how I feel about her, girl, you can't be going around lying on folk now. Now, if that lady ain't do that, she do have a right to be mad. Because you just can't be putting stuff out there and then you don't even believe what it is that you said. So why would you say it? I don't think that's being a friend. I really don't. I also don't think you should have to cater to nobody's feelings at all. But when you sit up there and you lie, that's a problem. That's a problem. And you need to get that together because soon as somebody lie on you, girl, you're gonna be flipping all kind of tables and stuff. So let's not and say that we did, okay? Um, she also talks about Phaedra not being a person that tells the truth either. She talks about heavily. I mean, heavily said that Phaedra's a person that don't always tell the truth. And I'm sitting over here like, girl, you one and the same then. Then you just sit up here and spew a lie on quad and then say that you didn't believe what you said. So it must have been a lie. Yeah. So then you and Phaedra, y'all the same bitch. Come on, Tammy Roman, you the same bitch. If that's the case. But let's keep going. So Dr. Greg and Letitia, his fiance, they show up. And well, they're at I believe so. Okay. Cecil and Simone has like a gathering where I believe Toya shows up and her husband, and then Cecil and his wife, I'm not Cecil, but Dr. Greg and his wife show up. Toya and her husband are doing much better. They kind of talk about, where they were last year. Her husband was working a lot. His health wasn't in the best place. Their relationship wasn't in the best place. People tried to put allegations out there on Toya messing around with somebody in the neighborhood. It was just a lot. Now they're in a healthier space in their marriage and in their bodies. When I tell y'all Toya look good, whether y'all like it or not, Toya looks good. Toya looks good. Eugene looks good. He does. I don't know what exactly he said he had been doing. I feel like he's been seeing a particular doctor, but whatever it is, he slimmed down a bit and his stamina is back up. So he seems to be pretty happy. So let us hope and pray that Toya don't do anything to embarrass him this season. Okay. We shall see how that's going to play out. All right. Now, when Dr. G brings his fiance, Cecil has the audacity, the grand audacity to say that Dr. G has leveled up. Excuse me? Again, Quiet may get on my nerves sometimes. I might not be featuring her all the time, but you're not going to do her like that now. Now, that right there, we not going to do. You're not going to try and play Quiet like that, baby. Don't do that. Talking about that's an upgrade, baby. I'm not saying it's a downgrade, but what I am saying is, or that he's leveling down. I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying don't try to play them against each other like that. Let's just move on. Okay. Now, Simone asked Greg what makes, Tisha so special. And he was talking about how he got all these DMs, but he still didn't really explain what made her so special and why he chose her DM out of everybody else's DM. So it leads me to believe that your DM wasn't blowing up like that for real, for real. I mean, maybe it was. Maybe it was like 5 folks in his DMs or something like that. Maybe it was. But anyway, he chose her. Okay. And that's that. She said she sent him a DM, so she can get him what he need, send him a baby emoji and all of that. And that's how she hook, line, and sinkered him. And now they are together. When he was over there kissing her, I cringed a little bit because it was given that he was kissing his daughter's friend. I said, girl, what is going on? What is going on? But that's what y'all do. That's what y'all like. Girl, who am I? Who the hell am I? Do y'all thing. Alora and Heavenly. Alora has grown up so much. She is indeed in college now. She is at FAMU. It looks like they were trying to find her a prom dress, and Heavenly was talking about her daughter wanting to go to FAMU like she did, but Heavenly doesn't want her to go far. She wants her to go to Spelman. I completely understand that. Heavenly completely understand it, but her daughter did end up going to FAMU, and I think that's a great decision. Following your parents' footsteps or whatnot. Heavenly says she just hopes she don't find her man out there in FAMU, because then Heavenly thinks that her daughter's going to do what she did, which is run off and go be with her boo. Period. So it's like, well, Heavenly, you'll be okay. You're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be tough for you, but I'm sure y'all ain't gonna be too far, honey. So congratulations to Alora. What a cute self. Letitia does this hold down, okay? And everybody pretty much shows up. Of course, Quad is not there. Jackie's husband Curtis is out of the country. I don't know if she said he was in the Dominican Republic or somewhere. He was out of the country. Letitia's sister came. She does have a twin sister. She says they're fraternal, although they look very much so alike. She does show up as well. Heavenly asked Letitia, what did she like about being married? And this girl says some of the most ignorant stuff to me. Like, I just feel like that was stupid. And I don't know if she said it thinking that that's what the ladies really wanted her to really wanted to hear, or if she said this because that's truly how she felt. But she said what she likes the most about being engaged is that she gets a little access to the money. And everybody just said, come again? Everybody just looked at her like, girl, did you really just say that? Like, yeah, you don't know no better. We're going to have to teach you a lot, honey. So then, somebody asked her about, who's called her, have you ever been called a gold digger? And she was like, no, not really. Girl, what? And then Toya said, girl, has anybody ever called you a gold digger? She was like, no. She said, who called you a gold digger? She says, nobody. She says, okay, then the answer is no. She was like, oh, no. Nah, somebody about said that to her. Somebody probably told her she got those type of ways, but not blatantly came out and said that she a gold digger. So I don't know, girl. Some a little, I don't know about her. But anywho, Heavenly says Quad was a gold digger, but T over there digging for copper. Girl. Heavenly, you are a mess. Now, Toya brings up Quad because she's been waiting. She has been waiting for filming. Ain't nobody gonna tell me she has been waiting to get Quad back. She has been waiting to say this on camera. And I know Quad is going to be pissed. But honestly, Toya securing you a check. Heavenly saying the BS that she says, and Toya bringing up the BS, making you even more relevant. They just helping you get a coin. So, just take it with a grain of salt, like where I am here, and I'm gonna collect all the checks, honey. Because what other jobs am I really working right now? Let me move on, okay? So, Toya brings up Quad, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I just want to let you know we do hang with the ex or whatever like that. Even though none of us have really talked to her in a minute." Here go Jackie. Well, I don't think that Quad has an issue with anybody. She always trying to keep the peace. Sometimes I be Jackie, anyway, girl. So, anywho. They all talk, they say they've talked to Quad or whatever. And then Toya brings up Quad's DUI case. Baby, when I say Toya is still on Quad's neck, hilarious. Phaedra says she knows nothing about it because she was like, I was going to ask you, girl, like, are you handling her DUI case? That's what I was, because y'all so close and everything, as you just said. So who's handling the case? What's really going on with T? Okay. So Toya says that she has her fact. She says that when she hears stuff, she don't just take it for what it is. She goes and does her research according to Toya. And what she has found out is that it's public knowledge and that is facts. Quad indeed has a DUI. So then as they're going back and forth about that, because Phaedra was like, girl, I don't know about that, girl. I can't speak on what I don't know about him. So I'm gonna have to hush, girl. I don't know about it. But I feel like even if Phaedra did know about it, she wouldn't tell Toya. Because I feel like she's closer to Quad than she is with Toya. So I don't think she would really say anything yet. But anywho, Letitia put a stop to all of that. And she was like, listen, y'all, at the end of the day, what we're not going to do is talk about Quad. Because if you came into my house, you came into my house to be here for me and Dr. G. You ain't come here to be all about no Quad or none of that. So I would appreciate it if y'all stop talking about that. Okay? Because I'm starting to feel away. And Letitia, I'm going to tell you like this. I think you had a valid point. I think you were right because it's supposed to be like your engagement party or whatever. But at the same time, girl, listen, you're gonna have to let it do what it do, baby, because Quad was there for many a years. She's heavily ingrained in this group. So if you don't want her name brought up or things being discussed when it comes to Quad, you're gonna have to get your self-esteem and whatever else, your security in check, in my opinion. Now, we don't know what's gonna happen, but like when the episode was going off, and Quad walks into the room, I think he could have caught Letitia off guard. Something's gonna happen and she's gonna get upset. So I don't know if that's gonna be about Quad or somebody else. But hopefully, okay, you can get all of that in check because Miss Quad is coming, honey. But anywho, then she brings up how I guess she went to Simone, for some gyno work, and she has fibroids. So Simone referred her to a specialist. So Heavenly takes it upon herself to ask Simone why she didn't refer her to Jackie. And I hate when Heavenly does this. It's like, Heavenly, you constantly try to find the thinnest wedge to put in between Jackie and Simone. And I don't understand that. I don't get why you do that. You always try to call out Simone when you think that she not looking out for Jackie how you think that she should, or whatever the case is. You always trying to put away, and it gets so annoying. It's like, stop. And Jackie, you sitting there not saying anything irritates me too. You could have simply said, it's all good, she can refer who she wants to. I have people that I refer people to. Like, that's the nature of our business. You're a dentist, stay over there. Like, you never say anything either, but whatever. And that's the stuff that Simone has been talking about in years past. Anywho, Letitia and Greg, okay, so that they had that whole argument, and then at some point things calmed the hell down. Next day, we see Letitia and Greg talking. She lets them know that she had a pretty okay time, but she did feel a way about the ladies constantly bringing up Quad and how she didn't like that. And she sounded like she wanted to cry too. And it's like, girl, what is we sensitive about? That is his ex-wife. You knew this lady was on this show. Okay, if you didn't want to be around and hear people constantly bring up Quad and talk about Quad, then yeah, it shouldn't have came to the show. Quad, you sitting over there talking about how you feel like they disrespected you or whatever by bringing her on the show and not letting you know or this and that. Girl, guess what? It's given. It seemed like Tisha more threatened by you than you could be about them at all. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, you were talking about the disrespect or whatever, but girl, don't even feel no ways quiet, because I feel like they not even gonna ruffle your feathers. I feel like they feathers gonna be the most ruffled, high key. That's what I'm thinking, but I could be wrong. So she's sitting up in the car like she finna cry, whatever, child. I guess they pull up to the license place. They go ahead and get their marriage license. And I'ma just say this. There were two different instances where I just felt like this girl ain't as into that man as she claims. When he got to the house and he was looking for her and he all loud and stuff at the hoedown, and he finds her, and just like her reaction to him and stuff, maybe something happened that day. And I'm just like, something, the energy is off. The energy at the end is not matching the energy at the beginning. And I understand, because we human, we have different days, we go through different stuff. But I'm still watching Letitia with my good eye, because I'm like, are you really that into him? For real? Because I think Gregory may have found a person that he is more into than she is into him. I think she likes him, loves him, but I don't know. I think he's more into her. But anywho, they give us a fast forward, because Greg said that they ain't got no red flags, no major signs preventing them from marrying each other or whatever, right? So then she tells him, I'm sorry. So then they fast forward 2 weeks from now. And it looks like Letitia gonna be experiencing some of the things that Quad may have experienced with a controlling husband, amongst other things. We're gonna see her get into it. It's gonna look like she's getting into it with Heavenly. Ain't no telling who else she's gonna be getting into it with. But I could see it being Heavenly, because Heavenly likes to press people's buttons. That's just what Miss Heavenly does, girl. She like to get up, press the people's button, and dare them to try and whoop her ass when she know that they not. Okay. So that's really what it's given. But all in all, the episode was cool. We did get a chance to meet Dr. Alicia, and she's about to be working with Heavenly, I guess, as a, dentist, or working out of her office or whatever. So we didn't really get too much into her. We learned more about Letitia than we did Dr. Alicia, but I'm sure as time goes on, we'll learn more about her. But I want to hear y'all thoughts. How did y'all feel about Phaedra being on the show the first episode? I didn't mind Phaedra being there for some reason. Like, I honestly can't even remember if Phaedra was in the credits. I got to go back and watch and see if Phaedra was in the credits, because I feel like I skipped the credits when I started watching the show. But anyway, I didn't mind Phaedra being on the show for the most part, because it's not that big of a cast shakeup. We still have like the core people still a part of the show, like Heavenly, Jackie, Toya, and Simone. So I It didn't seem too off. I feel like she kind of flowed right in with the ladies for the most part. But yeah, so that's it. That's really all that I got. I want to hear you all's thoughts and comments about the first episode of Married to Medicine. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.